It is that time. It is Mahala Monday. Welcome. Good evening. Fantastic to have you along. My name is Dugald. As always, I'm not alone. The effervescent, the wonderful Bubbles herself, Rhoda is here.
That's me, Dugald. Thank you. Welcome, Dugald.
Welcome, Rhoda.
How are you doing today?
Lekker.
Did you feel as cold as I was feeling today?
No.
Jeez,
I'm
I
hot.
was freezing.
Hot flashes.
Oh,
What
okay.
is it? What did you say?
Yeah.
What-
Enough
you did
pause.
that. You did that thing to me. You were like, hot. I was like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
Rhoda, it's 3 degrees outside. What are you talking about? But anyway, thank you so much for watching. It is fabulous. But you are bubbly.
I am bubbly right now.
You like aero.
I am very excited right now, bubbling, because we've got a fabulous guest in the studio.
do,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do.
That's why I'm all bubbly, all excited.
Yes, we are very excited because we do have a wonderful guest. But as always, we'd just like to remind you, please do us this big favor. Please definitely subscribe, like, and share this. That will go a long way for us as well, but also very important, it is an interactive show, so we look forward to your questions and comments. And I'm sure there are some things that are bugging you, some things you really want to know. Luckily for you, Rhoda is itching to answer those questions, so please pose away. But yes, we've got a lovely guest tonight. Isn't this fantastic?
Right. Yes, yeah. Do you want to introduce?
No.
Firstly, guys, let me just go back quickly. So, some time back, Dougal had a movie wife. You know, so I had to share him because I was his Mahala wife, and then he had his movie wife.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I had to share tonight. We're having to share the space tonight.
Yes,
and
yes.
I'm very happy to share that space, Dougal.
But yes, we are talking to a wonderful person,
yeah.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
amazing person. And as you know, it is Women's Month, and what better to celebrate women that are empowering women and making a significant difference.
Oh, yeah.
And especially these are women who are par excellence when it comes to their field, but not only they make a huge contribution to society and our communities, but likewise they uplift and they inspire. And ladies and gentlemen, Rhoda was absolutely spot on because some of you would know exactly who it is because she is the star from the small screen. She is on so much. You know her from everything. And of course, yes, she played my lovely, incomparable wife on the small screen in Minsuara. It is Melissa De Vries. Hello, Mel.
Hello. Oh my
Nice,
gosh.
yeah, very bubbly. I'm
Yeah,
happy
you
to
are.
have you here.
Thank you. I feel like I'm at home.
Does it?
Het is so gemakkelijk, het is so lekker hier bij jullie. Really. Thank you for sharing, Dugald.
No.
Yeah,
It
thank
was
you.
a
We
pleasure, my
appreciate it.
love.
Yeah,
we
no.
just shut the show down because, you know,
Actually,
we left him.
volgens
it was
superstar.
you here. Yes, you know what I'm
Superstar?
saying.
Yes,
Superstar.
no. I get it.
No. But listen here, thank you so much for being here
Thank
because
you.
you've been on before with the one episode where we actually spoke about the show Minsuara, which was absolutely brilliant. And now it is just great having you back as Mel,
yeah.
because we needed, and this is how long it's taken us because we spoke to
oh
Mel
my
maybe
word.
7-8 months. It just shows, you know, how busy Mel is. And there's a screenshot of that show we had.
Look at us.
Yeah, there we go. There's some of the cast there.
Humble,
and
Anna,
yeah,
yes.
there's-
We appreciate
humble.
you guys, yes.
yeah, there you are. There's Shami Isaacs who
Shamida.
created the show. You can see half a shot there of Kieran Addison there. Yeah, he played Diego in it.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
Tristram Atkins there as well, who was one of the writers. So yeah, that is when we spoke to you. But it just shows how busy you are because you haven't had a Monday free where we could actually have you here.
Exactly.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
But
I'm
that's
so
why.
busy met die next ding as jy besef jy is dit nie 'n maandag free nie. But also thank you for having me and thank you for supporting us in the arts and celebrating us. It really is necessary and it's appreciated. So baie dankie.
No, but
Pleasure, my sweetheart.
it is definitely. We want to really just talk about you and also this is our kind of theme for this
Yes.
month. It's like woman empowering
Power.
women. But people that might not know, because obviously you've been, and we're going to talk about all your different small screen roles and all the businesses and everything you're involved in. But you are from Cape Town, more specifically Blackie.
Alipad van die Blackie. Baie
Dis
mense het
hy.
my altyd gevra, waar is Blackie? Dan sê ek altyd verby Kuils River, so treinspoor oor die treinspoor. But alipad van Blackie is bietjie plaas, bietjie industrial area. But I mean, I love Blackie. Dit is 'n lekker gemeenskap om in groot te raak and yeah.
Yeah. So that is where you're from. And how did you always wanted to do this? Because you're not just let's just get one thing clear. I didn't mention this. You're not just an MC, which you are phenomenal at. You're a brilliant dancer. You're brilliant at that. Actress, obviously. and now you got the business. Did you always want it to be in entertainment? Was
always
acting
loved
always
it.
the thing?
I always liked it, but as a kid, en ek dink ons het vroeër gepraat oor die ding. Growing up, obviously, there's only certain amounts of things that you can do.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
obviously, there's doctor, there's dit, there's... Ek onthou, met my was het, ek gaan my accounting study, want daai was my sterkpunt. En acting was nie so opsie nie. I used to do... Obviously, as jy 'n kind is, jy kyk TV en jy copy die mense soos danse moves, you know, I watched the NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and
Ayo.
Britney Spears, jy try dat goed copy and always loved it. I remember, ek het 'n cassette player gehad, het ek myself record ook. Nee, baie belangrik. 'n show, my eie show.
Oh, well done.
Show.
Well done.
Yes, eie show. So I did all of those things and I liked it, but obviously daai was nie available for ons. Ek het die drama op skool gehad, ek het die dans op skool gehad. Op primary school was daar 'n bietjie van dit. But ja, ek was maar 'n kind wat buitekant gespeel het. I loved playing outside with the boys. I really enjoyed my childhood, but the idea was to do then business. Ek kon toe nie voltyds gaan studeer nie, and I had to get a job and studied a bit of business first, and then eventually, you know, I spoke to my husband about it. Het ek acting class gaan join om te kyk hoe het gaan wees en ek kon nie wegbly nie. Ek kon nie wegbly.
What job is it that you had?
So I worked at a corporate company. It was at the last department I worked at is HR department that I worked in. So corporate business 9 to 5. While I was working though, I was studying acting part-time.
Oh, wow.
And I danced as well. Baie mense dink, hulle sal altyd sê you would dance that became an actress, but I knew that I wanted to do that. And the reason, like why I started it, ek het eendag 'n klip gekyk van die professor. He was talking about doing what you love.
Yeah.
He said, wil jy liewerste werk tot jy 60 of 70 is en ongelukkig wees, of wil jy iets doen waarvan jy hou en 30 jaar dit doen and do it every day until you get so good at it that you get paid for it. And I was like, ek wil die option hê. And I was even watching at the people coming into the place that I worked at, the corporate company I worked at. En ek dink, die mense is so passionate. Ek hou nie van dit nie.
I don't
like it, but I have to do it. Maar ek het besef, ek vat iemand anders se space hierso. Hier's iemand anders wat hier moet werk, you know. So yeah, the passion drove me, and I had people on my journey that told me to do what I love, and I decided to do it, took the chance. Shout out to my husband, Jeff, for supporting me. Started it part-time. It took me a bit longer, but yeah, the passion... Ek is grateful that ek dit kan doen.
No,
So
And
grateful.
Jeff
Definitely.
is he's wonderful. We're going to talk about him as well because he is
Ek moet tune
wonderful.
in.
Yeah, he's watching
Jeff,
there.
you better be there, Jeff. Love it, they do.
He's wonderful and he's very supportive. But it's funny you mentioned this thing about passion. I remember the first, because also it's the road of entertainment. It's a very lonely road. This is not something you can relate with your best friend with or the people you hang out with within the industry are already in the industry. They have the same battles. But this is not something where you can call your uncle, unless your uncle was an actor or something, or he was an entertainer of sorts.
En in ons
or-
kultuur het ons eintlik baie
We
daar.
don't
I
have-
wasn't connected.
Exactly.
Daar's niks connections nie.
You don't have somebody that like a mentor in a
Was
way.
my sê, hoe moet ek nou hier maak?
This is the thing. And I remember there was a short film that I was in with for Silver Scarab Theatre many years ago, I don't know, maybe 2018 or something like that. Anyway, and I remember on the set, there was at least 100 people on the set for that 3 days that they were shooting, you know what I mean? And it was the first time in my life I walked away, they said, I met 300 people that are exactly like me.
So true.
And that feeling is what I remember.
Nee?
And that is how that passion sort of unlocked for me. And then I went, okay, well,
It's
this
almost
is
like you
some-
know now, ek fit in.
Yeah.
This is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. And it was like that for you.
100%. Because ek was bang. And you know what happened? I started acting and then with dancing, compete elke naweek. Because it was just fun. Then I qualified to represent South Africa at Dance to Vegas in...
Wow.
Maar nou weet julle wat? Volgens die dollar, het ek nie baie geld gehad nie. Geweek, saved, we like, let me try this, you know, represent South Africa as a soloist, went over there. And I actually thought about it today and I went over there. Weet jy of het gaan uitweek? Ek go there, ek vat die ouse klas. I just had $20 enough for this one class. As klomp klasse, but I only had that, want ek en Jeff moet nog survive. Ons kan nie nou, you know, ons kan nie nou hier klomp klasse vat nie. But that one class was Popping Pete, I'll never forget him. He's like, quite big in America. And I remember after the class, he came to me, he thanked me for taking his class. I was 200 mensen in zijn class. I'm like, why would you thank me? Ik is the weakste Isa. But I remember he said, if you can come back, I'm going to train you for free.
Wow.
Lost to my job. Ik zei, ik ga die ding doen, save uit mijn geld en ik ga niet gaan. What that did, it showed me that it's possible. Want hij doet het.
Wow.
Yes, this is not America, obviously, but he showed me that it's possible. En hij was iemand wat in mij geloofd.
That's all.
And that's all I needed.
And you needed it from outside your circle.
Random. It was random, and that kind of also motivated me to go into what I love doing fearlessly and trusting God on the journey, which I've been doing, you know, and hope for the best. But ik wil doen waarvan ik hou en ik hou van dit.
And I like the fact that you're saying that, because this is why we wanted to talk to you, and because we know your story, or at least, you know, behind the scenes we know it. And because this is what the show is all about. And especially for this month, it's about women empowering women. But we do have a comment or two.
Right.
So we just want to touch base with that and keep them coming. If you want to know anything from Melissa's side, then definitely we'll put it in. Jason Falcon says, nice show. Hello, sir.
Jason.
How are you? Jason says, love the air, bro. Thank you very much.
Jason.
Thank you very much. Jeff de Beck. Kijk
That's my husband, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hallo, Jeff.
Hey,
Ja,
Ma.
Melissa lijkt dan zo mooi voor Mahala Monday, don't know. I don't know, maybe she got something. Do you have anything written on your hand? No. Hubert, yeah, thank you. Hubert's comment off here. It starts off badly.
Hubert.
He says, playing wife to Dugald should count as community server hours. Melissa, good evening, guys.
Finished.
Thank Hubert's comments off here.
Love it.
Come here with the community
Het was een
hours.
makkelijke jelle. Ik speel maar no. I really enjoyed working with you. It was enjoyable.
I learned so much, I must say that. I learned.
Oh, it's a good
more
one.
than I've ever.
But same. Ik denk mensen kan van inderdaad leren. I have learned watching you, you know. Grateful that I met you. Kijk vandaag, hier is ons nou hier vandaag.
Yeah, look what you did. Exactly.
But thanks for those comments, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Yes.
So there you are. Now you're on this journey.
Yeah.
You do the dance classes. You come back. You go do the acting thing. You go to your first. Do you remember your first audition?
Sure, ik denk nou waar het was, maar ik onthou ik het lang gevat om werk te krijgen.
Reality.
Let me just start there.
Ja.
Want jy doen auditions, jy weet nie wat om te verwag. First, jy moet jy 'n agent. Daar is ook nog 'n job, want hulle vat die almal nie man. Hulle vat dit 'n proses. Gaan vir die auditions. I remember, ek het nie sommer in die local mark gekom nie. And then I thought that my hare was 'n ander kleur ook. And then I thought maybe ek uitgesit vir Suid-Afrika nie. Maybe, you know, maybe I must go sonder geld, I must go somewhere else, you know, and maybe, want ek gaan die ding doen, ek het nou my week opgegee, ek moet survive. Anyway, I don't remember the first audition, but the first couple was tough, because I didn't get no callbacks, nothing, jy worry, nou weet jy nie, wat doen jy verkeerd? Maar ek het aangehou klas loop, ek het aangehou study. And then eventually I got bring it. I did short films for free ook, want jy moet hy free week doen om te leer. And then eventually I got Cinderella of the Shoe Fits, was an international film. Niet so een of twee scenes daar. Bring It On 6 then happened, which was quite big to me. I was like, yo, this is massive. Oh my word. Audition, ik nog voor Hani, ik audition Hani 3. And I did all the auditions. I did the acting. Ik had as few auditions dat ik had doen het. And I thought I got it. They were like, no, we want you, whatever. And then suddenly, no, they don't. And it could depend on die, you know, then it's like, so you get used to the rejection, you know, but Bring It On 6 then happened, and I think that really showed me, okay, that is possible as consistency, and that was tough. It was a tough shoot, but it was so worth it to me, so it was ons moes leer om cheerleaders te wees. You know, cheerleaders, and it was like, gevoel soos military, want jy oefen elke liewe dag, volle dag, before shooting. This is like a month of just training for this film, and then watching it was just like, wow. So shout out Tony G there, and then Arend's Flay changed it for me. I work with Penguin Films. Shout out to them. Roberta really said reg for me. And same with Mancha Harris. She did a lot for me. But Arend's Flay changed the game for me locally. That's when I was like, oh, hy is werk vir my. Hy is 'n plekkie vir my. Ook en vir mense soos wat ek praat. Hulle praat soos ek praat. And it's that. Because I always thought, miskien praat ek reggie, you know, maybe. But Arend's Flay really gave me that opportunity to tap into that,
Because Arend's Flay, because I mean your character was well loved, and I mean obviously the show no longer runs. Do people still talk to you about Arend's Flay?
Yeah, they still obviously Yoko's show klaar. They're very upset obviously that the show is done, because it's, I mean, soos ek sê, baie mense laat voel, hulle sien hulle self op die show. People kind of felt like hulle van just in hulle voorkamer, so jou part of it. So Arends Play really changed it. And also, dit het tydjie gevat vir my karakter om te groei, obviously, but it was so lovely for me to watch the other actors and see them work and how they work, you know. And ek dink it was an amazing cast and crew, but yeah, shout out for Penguin Films. I think that was an incredible show. That changed the game for so many of us that was on that show. You're seeing us on different shows now because of that show.
And also, you're absolutely right, because Penguin also did Mansiara.
Oh yeah.
En ook Shami, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, she really believed in me. And ek is so dankbaar vir haar en Roberta once again, because they fought in rooms that, I mean, we don't even know about. They fought for us to get the show. In Mansiara was, ek weet die pilot was is Frida. We shot it a couple of years ago, and that's when I met Dugald. And I remember it was just before COVID, and they couldn't pick it up on COVID, obviously. Shout out COVID.
That's right.
I actually remember, do you remember the audition?
Yes, and I had the best time at the audition. I was like, jy kan nog nooit so comfortable gevoel. Die woorde is so maklik om te leer. And so groot shout out daar aan hulle. The writing team, Penguin, Shami, they did an amazing job with that project. Yeah.
I remember that audition. It was like the first, I didn't know what the hell to expect, because look, I've never been to an audition. Nobody has said to me, and I was going to talk to somebody before the time. Say, okay, so what do I do? What is the protocol? That was all part of my plan, which obviously never happened.
But you on the show.
Then the next thing they went like, are you do? I'm like, yes. They went like, are you the Peter sir? Yeah. Peter sir got up, and then I wanted to ask, listen, so
hoe weet het nou?
And then they said, okay, you up, and I was like, hello. And that was it. It was like.
But that was enough.
I was like, yeah, it was just, yeah. I remember, then you came in and they said,
we had chemistry. Yeah,
they said we had to do the thing, so we had to.
But you
deliver our
suit that
lines
role
together.
so. You did it.
Thanks. I'm glad you think so, but. Glad you think so.
Humble,
very humble. Ooh.
Yeah, not really.
I was just going to say that's just a cover. That's just a cover. No.
But
yeah, but other people make you look.
I think that's the thing with this work that I've learned. It's collaboration.
Oh
It
yeah.
It starts with the writers, die producers, het begin daar en het is belangrijk om vir almal respect. Het is 'n team. Dit is 'n skoolprojek.
Yeah.
Ons almal werk saam op die dag. We need the sound, we need the art, we need all of them.
All
I
of
can
that.
tell you, Melissa, I mean, one thing that Dugald kept on saying after you shoot, obviously, he spoke so highly of you. And just the fact that what he learned from you, the way you handled yourself, the way you portrayed yourself, he couldn't stop talking about you.
Thank
so.
you. I hope it wasn't like, didn't create jealousy with you. And
There was a little bit of
I don't want to.
you know.
No, because
Thank you.
but it is
Thank
true.
you.
I have
It
to
is.
share.
You're absolutely right when you say it's about collaboration between people, because they push you to the next level. Because you, in my mind, when I prepared for something, it was there. That's where I was. As soon as you came there, then the bit that I prepared automatically went there. But I didn't put it there. It is your interaction that has lifted it. And as soon as it happens in an ensemble, because everybody comes to work that day, they come ready. Now everything goes here.
100%.
And now you realize actually how easy it is to get from this level
Sure.
to that.
But also you're very open to it.
Oh yeah.
Nie
But you
almal-
have to
But
be.
that's the thing, nie almal is so.
Not everyone.
Not everyone's
Yeah,
open to it. You came
yes.
and you were ready to receive.
That's
En
it.
as it so is, dan kan ons speel.
It's
Because
easier.
I also don't have everything figured out. None of us do. Jy prepare by die huis en you also, soos hulle sê, jy kan net soveel doen by die huis. Want op die dag gaan jy sien waar jy moet staan, wat jy moet doen. And then you need to be able to adapt. And I think that is what you were open to. Because when you're open, then it's easy. And that's why it was so easy to work with you.
There we go.
See,
To the
I'm
whole team,
easy
yeah,
to
shout
work
out.
with.
Easy
Shout
to
out.
work with.
Yeah, easy to work with.
Is it not that sad, yeah? Sorry.
We'll get
Lazy.
Hubert to mention how hard it is to be working with Dugald.
Oh,
Want nou is
Hubert.
Vincent by my mos. Hy's Dugald hier.
A good
But
one.
anyway, talking about work, you do a lot.
Yes.
Because I want to touch base quickly, because obviously after Arends Vlei, you were now in Skebelgrond, which is huge. And you
Sure.
played Sylvia
Yes.
in Skebelgrond.
Ja, en dit so randomly gebeur. I didn't know about that. Like I get audition. I get audition for the show, but we were busy with Mancho Hara, I remember, at the same time.
Yo.
And I didn't get any callbacks. I was like, didn't make the cut. But it's cool because you're used to it. And then, you know, got a call from the producer to ask if I can come in. And at the time, it's funny because in that same time, I was busy learning contemporary dance, like taking classes with Janine. Shout out to her, she's incredible. I've been taking classes just for myself out of the comfort zone, and took on the role. I was like, yay, she's a contemporary dancer, Sylvia. Thank God I was taking classes, maar ik ga nog moet aanklassen vat now because if you're an actress, obviously you feel you want to do it justice.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
but by an interessante role, I played opposite Anton and Ashley. We were like a family that ran away from Cape Town. Hij had geld geleend. Brandon, die character, mijn man. Ik weet van die man, weet van jullie. He borrowed money, showing to save our dance school. Didn't work out. Weggehaald op gemoedsrif toe. Hopefully the guy won't, catch us eventually. He came and he shot Sylvia. Oh. Sylvia had to go. But it was such a cool experience. Once again, collaboration. I love my Skemachron family. The support was so amazing on the journey. Baie geleer. And it was very important for me to play it differently. Want Sasha was ook een dans.
Yeah.
Sy was
wow.
So it was so important. Maar weet julle wat? Daar kom weer in collaboration.
Oh yeah.
Wardrobe het vir my heeltemal different aangetrek. Hare, make-up met het different. Die setup daar is baie different met Skemachron. So yeah, it was regtig very fulfilling to be able to play a contemporary dancer, and the story was it was a nice story. I really enjoyed being on that show. Yeah.
That's lekker. That's lekker. And this is what it's about, because the way you speak about it, like everybody wants to do acting.
Exactly.
Because this is wonderful, Melissa. Don't lose that ever.
Oh, thank you. Ja, so week ook man julle, weet jy gaan eerlik wees met julle, maar het gaan nie like it's but you must love it. Jy moet daarvan hou om dit te wil doen elke dag op die dae wanneer jy gereject word, die hele tyd. Jy kry meer rejections. You know, moet jy terug kan gaan en gaan werk aan jouself en werk aan dit. Ek het altyd gesê, is iets wat ek sal doen, soos sy professor gesê het, whether I'm getting paid or not. You know, and ek geniet it. So and that's important because that keeps you going on the good and bad days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I don't want to... Sorry, Rhoda. Yeah?
No, Sky, because I was going to ask a question, but I do believe we do have comments again. So I just want to
Hopefully
get
not
back to our
Hubert,
people
hopefully.
again. Hope it's not Hubert. That's Hubert.
Melissa, as a seasoned actress, what key advice would you give to up-and-coming actors and actors who are eager to make their mark in the industry?
Oh, wow.
Wonderful question, Hubert.
Wow.
Fantastic. Thank you, Hubert.
Daai is 'n mooi, dankie Hubert. Ek sal sê, soos ek gesê het, you study the craft. You have to study it. Soos met 'n lawyer en enigiets anders, hulle study dit. You need to study the craft. One, because you want to understand what you are doing. Nou, jy kan na 'n mechanic toe gaan wat nou nie weet wat hy doen daar. En dieselfde ding. So studying the craft is important. You must love what you're doing, because soos ek sê, daar's baie rejections wat met dit kom. Find a good agent. Because the relationship with the agent is also very, very important. Go to all the castings, whether you get rejected, whether you get the job, go to all of it because it helps you in experience. And then don't give up. Don't give up. If you really love it, just keep on keeping on. Whether you are on a show or not doesn't mean that you aren't meant to do it. Maar ja, jy kan jy monologues doen, gaan doen free films wat jy kan, veral short films met studente, go do those short films, go do theater, want alles begin in theater ook. So go and do those things for free if you have to build connections and network. Maar jy moet nie opgee nie. If you really love it, study the craft and be consistent, and hopefully it will work out for you.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Good advice. Good advice. Rhoda's going to take up acting soon.
Ek sien dit. Ek kan sien.
Seriously?
Sy kan kom en vir Vincent afkoop wat try vat.
Any advice for me, Bel?
Chef? Maak jy skoon. Ek is op pad. Was hy dishes, chef?
En die kos moet gereed wees.
Moet reg. Ja, ek het ook al hom uitgesit. Klaar, die kos is gefros. So daai sê advice vir jou, chef. Chef is actually, he shoots our films. He would shoot our films. He actually won an award, Ek wil nie vir hom so opraat, want hy moet ook so humble hou. Hy moet ook so humble hou, Maar nie van nou, chef, was net die skotte goed aan so. That's all that try for my.
But let's talk about that, because it was in 2016 you guys co-founded MDV Productions.
Yes, and you know what?
You got your own production company.
Ja, maar weet julle wat is funny, nee? Het klink so intens, maar weet julle wat het gebeur? So we had the show Walk with Mel, and we wanted to register the name of a Walk with Mel. And to say, but you need a company. You need a company. I'm like, what? That's so serious. You have to do all of that to patent it. And that's how we started the company. It wasn't even like, we're going to start the company. No, it was just to patent this Walk with Mel. But we wanted to do films. That was the plan. Do films and whatever. But it was necessary for us to learn the business part of it as well, So we registered it. It's important. Dat gedoen, because we did shoot our own short film that time with Maru Peng them, and I was just ek het eens geweet wat producing was. Ek het maar net ons gecreate and we could do it under the company, you know, because you need the company to enter into festivals and all of those things. So it wasn't like, ons was nie aspiratie, ons wou nie. As ek het ek het nie opgemaak nie, but just to be official, we kind of have to open the company. Yeah.
And I
But
do
since
believe,
then-
oh sorry,
Yeah.
you see, if I don't stop this one.
Ek sien, jy het baie probleme.
Ons het baie, we need counseling. Are you going to do our counseling? Thank you, I need that. I need it.
Break of so, ja.
I do believe, sorry to go. I do believe that you guys won 2 awards in the time.
Yeah, so we did. You know what's funny? Because it's the
Beautiful.
project. It's so funny because when you're done with the project, when you're obviously producing on it, it's so moeg na die project. Jy wil dat nie weer sien nie. But then, because you're part of the whole process, the writing, the creating, the everything, and I'm producing and acting, which is not easy. I don't know why I'm that crazy.
Wow,
But obviously because we
wow.
self-funded, ons apply nie vir funds nie. We did our own thing. I think Cleaners, Jenny and the Bakers was a real dance film wat ons gedoen het, and that one won like 3 awards. Jeff won a cinematography, and I won an actress award at a festival in Vegas, also like for Vegas. And then the film also then won another award there. And then now with Onze Land, which is the recent one, that also won like two awards, yeah, which we are so grateful for. Want jy dink nie man, dit kan gebeur. You just creating, having fun, own money, wat 'n bietjie baie van jou vat, and then you know, and then that stuff is just so lovely to see. Yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh yeah, that as in Bryce was the
Once
director. It was written by Dana and then Bryce and then myself. I added my touch and then Shantae is the lead. Shantae, myself, and then Chart is in that film. Yeah, it's baie interessante perspective. It's Onze Land gaan basically oor die 2 susters wat nou die land koop van hulle ouma. Die ouma het gewerk as sê maar 'n slave daar.
Oh,
So my karakter is baie adamant op die feit dat, you know, I mean, this is big. Generational wealth, she's changing the game. Want kom ons wees eerlik, ons kry nie baie kleerlinge wat farms het nie.
Ja.
And it's funny, the one farm that we had was colored owners. Colored owners of the farm, which was so cool. En die ander enetjie was obviously a bit different, but we shot at 2 farms and I was Jeff, obviously wat daar gehelp het. So it's really us collaborating, once again, team effort to make this project work. Huge shout out to the whole team. Bryce also did amazing there as the director. Jeff was cinematographer, and then Miza was the editor on this one.
And where can people see that?
So it's still currently running at festivals. So dry klaar gaan run, which is soon we'll put it on YouTube for people to watch.
Perfect.
Ja. Maar het vat nogal baie. Het vat baie uit die sakke te dis hoekom ons nou eers op 'n break is. Dit vat nou eers 'n breather. Ja, maar ja, dis iets wat ek en Jeff nou saam gedoen het en is lekker nogal, is baie lekker. Us obviously annoy each other when we work together because it's different.
I was just gonna say,
It's not it's not nie man en vrou nou nie.
But how does
Exactly.
how does that play? How does it pan out? You know, it's interesting for married people to actually work together from morning to night. How does that play out for you?
It's difficult because now I'm in the industry. Ek sal altyd sê ek het vir hom geleer. Hy hou nie van nie. Maar hy is eintlik I just showed him like couples of in the first camera that time. And he really Hy sê man so van technical goed then you got black magics, you know, he said and got the camera equipment, lighting. He really got excited and he learned on his own, self-taught. But obviously on set sometimes is dit hy dink van Jeff, dit moet nie dit wees, dit moet daai wees en hy wil nie gesê wees want hy weet beter. So we do have that, but that's why we get a Bryce or a director to come in and be like, you know, the mediator and be like, guys, ons kry 'n director because we realized ek en hy moet maar net van mekaar af. But we've learned. Want het leer ook vir ons om saam te werk. You know, it teaches me also to be like, okay, hy weet wat hy doen. I need to trust him to do what he does, you know.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, because that can be interesting.
No, you will argue and we obviously have, because like we said, hy is ook passionate man. Hy wil ook hê ek moet die ding moet werk. So it's that thing wat ons miskien soms gaan nie agree nie, and that's okay, we're human.
We're human. Oh my word.
Yeah.
I do believe there's a comment again.
Ek wil nou sê weet Jeff,
Very busy.
Cream, shout out to Cream. Cream made the song for Onze Land.
Oh,
Brilliant artist, shout out Cream. I mean, yeah, he's an artist, a rapper, he's an incredible MC. Hy maak hy skoon, hy moet sy plek in Cream, hy moet sy plek in. Cream was all the way from Pearls River, and he's been making music for us also. He also made a song for Die Blokke, which is a Silver Skerm Feest, a film by Roxanne. He was in it as well. So Cream was okay.
How was Blokke?
Blokke is quite cool, eh?
Yeah,
Gershwin was in it.
Hanif was in it, yes, yeah.
Oh, Hubert again.
Yeah, I watched it. You would say shout out to Dugald, or wait, was it Vincent? Honestly, with all the tours that Rhoda has to deal with, who even knows anymore? Either way, dealing with either one deserves a medal or at least a cold one. Who deserves it? Do I deserve the cold one?
No.
We deserve
Especially
it. Not
Rhoda.
you.
Want Rhoda moet elke maandag
So let me just get this straight. I get bokkerol out of all
You
of
get
this.
nothing. You got 2 women on
Why
show
do they
right
put-
now. You don't have a
En
say.
it's Women's Month ook
And
mos.
it's Women's Month.
Now your place.
I'm upset though. Why are we putting Hubert's comments on?
Block for you, but Shamini, shout out you, but love your work.
Mr. Paul is my big friend. He's my big friend. No, Hubert. And Hubert's got amazing insight and
He does.
wonderful
Oh my word.
thoughts
He
and
makes sometimes comments
amazing
and he makes
insight.
us sit here and you're like, wow.
Really?
I snag him now, but I mean, that was a joke. It's not a.
Shout out you, but.
He's got an amazing insight. And going back to his question of what he said, like, you know, what you would tell younger artists and aspiring actors and all of this. Going back, reflecting back at your life now, going back to high school Melissa, even 10-year-old Melissa. I don't want to say 22-year-old Melissa because you're only 23
Ek
years
is
old.
mos nou net 'n jaar.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
you know
like
what
too
I mean.
soon.
So, looking back, what would you tell young people? What would you say to them?
To younger people?
Yeah.
Wow.
And especially girls.
Oh yeah.
I would say find that thing that you love. Maak nie saak wat dit is nie. Maak nie saak wat dit with the dances. It doesn't have to be arts. Doesn't matter what it is. Find a thing. You don't have to fit in with the crowd. Because jy het iets spesiaal in jou wat ander mense nie het nie. And no matter what people moenie luister na die naysayers nie, want hulle gaan daar wees. Hulle gaan vir jou sê dat jy kan dit nie, because they feel hulle het 'n limit op hulle, you know. The world is your oyster and you can do anything that you want to do. Doen die ding waarvan jy hou, vind die ding and surround yourself with good people. I can say that surroundings is key, obviously. En as if jy surround met goeie mense sal dit gaan afsmeer op jou. You know, because die lewe gaan negatiewe goed bring, maar jy moenie opgee nie. And when you're surrounded by good people, they're going to help you keep it together when the junk times come. So find a thing that you love, keep working hard, don't give up. Daar is dit een jy. Daar is dit een jy. You know, and who you are is enough. I think that's important. Maar ek dink baie van ons vrouens veral jong meisies, voel jy alles genoeg het. Jy voel jy moet goed doen om mense te impress, to fit in school. You don't need to do that. Who you are and how you look, and that's more than enough. That's more than enough.
Oh wow.
And Melissa, sorry, but I want to ask you this as well. Do you think the industry does enough to help women achieve the levels that you've achieved?
Wow. What a question.
Dugald? Wat probeer
Where's
jy?
your little comment now, Hubert?
Hubert is moet vir Dugald daar net gou 'n bietjie sit daar gou. As jy nou 'n crowd was, nee? I do think there's still a lot that needs to be done. Dit is hoekom ons eie films begin skiet het. Ek het nie nog tyd om te wag vir weekie because I need to work on it.
If it needs to be, it's up to you.
You know, so ek moes dinge in my eie hande vat en daar is ook advies vir baie jong mense ook doen wat jy kan vir jouself. Moenie nog wag op mense en werk aan jouself. But I do think daar moet nog baie changes gebeur. Ek voel daar moet nog baie gedoen word waar vrouens, I know the equal pay thing is also a thing vir vrouens teenoor mans. Also to see more women behind the scenes directing, you know, leading the ship. Daar is nog nie genoeg nie. Daar moet nog baie changes gemaakt wordt. En daar opzicht, there is changes. It's happening, but definitely there should be, daar moet nog meer gedaan worden. Maar wat ik kan zeggen is, die vrouwens waar dat is, it's so beautiful because they're paving the way and they're getting a lot of, it's moeilijker voor hulle. Want die mannen wat die way pave is moeilijker voor hulle. You know, but they're making it easy for the people that comes. Hulle gee vir die ander manne confidence. Hulle gee vir my confidence om te gaan, kyk man, ek kan die ding doen. You know, maar ek dink daar kan nog meer gedoen word. Definitief. Om vir ons meer space te kry.
Yeah, and because I battle with that question myself. I think about it a lot, and I mean we think about it a lot. We try, you know.
En daar's goeie sterk vrouens wat incredible women doing incredible things. Ons het gepraat van die auntie op die hoek miskien wat kos gee, wat you know, daar's vrouens wat soveel goed doen in gemeenskappe klaar, wat nie altyd 'n krediet kry nie. And that's the thing. A lot of women don't get the credit for the work that they do. Baie vrouens word nie allow om te praat of hulle voice, hulle word hallo, dis 'n vrou, ken jou plek, kind of energy, you know, maar vrouens kan doen wat mans ook kan doen. So, yeah.
It's
Come on, hey now.
Ish.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you guys aren't, we need men, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
vrouwens
still.
kan,
Yes.
vrouwens kan ook, and they've proven it. They've proven it
We
over
need
and
men.
over. Yeah.
Not all of you.
Sorry, Dougal.
Taxi's only got so much space here.
That is so much space.
Yeah.
4 seats.
Yeah,
That's
we have a
it.
lot to offer. Let me just say that. In die months, I think it's just om meer space to create for ons, you know,
Yeah.
and allowing us to voice. Ons is emotionally, yes, we are emotional beings, but when we voice something, ek voel baie kere met, en ek het dit al gesien al op jobs, waar as 'n vroue dink sy like it, just emotional of just, you know, no, we just,
my
also
word.
different beings, but also just, you know.
But do you think, like, even like on set, like, do you think people, how do I word this? Like, sometimes it's almost like, you know, I find like if like I arrive somewhere, like people know that they almost like over cater for me because I might be I might look a certain way, or I might have a certain culture or whatever. And then people are almost like they're overcompensating.
For men.
Yeah. And,
Wow.
and I don't know. I find that sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm like, but no, just be normal. Just be.
En wat ook baie gebeur met vrouens, ook wat ek vind in daai geval ook, ek hoor altyd iemand sê, is baie competitive vir julle vrouens.
Ja,
maar
maar
hulle like daai create, maar dit is
Exactly.
I was just
it's
gonna
not
say.
because-
So, but you find
ja,
that as well?
I hear it a lot. Ek onthou ek het iemand het my aan sê, nee, maar ek is in my eie league.
Ja.
I'm in my own league. I'm doing my own thing.
Your own lane.
Ek kan nie compete met die next ou nie, want
Yeah.
you've got something that I don't have.
Exactly.
And I have something that someone else, so we can't. Hulle moet
Ja.
ophou vir ons op teen mekaar op dinges because we are so much stronger
I
together.
was just gonna say.
100%.
I was just
Because
gonna
most
say.
of these things are horses for courses. When you
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
when
Groot
you-
woord.
Yeah. No,
Horses
it
for
is. When
courses,
you
horses
said
for
earlier,
courses.
when you earlier mentioned the fact that just go to audition even if you don't get it, the fact that you're at the audition, you are good enough. That's why.
But and I had a woman say that to me. A woman used to tell, ook in die industry amazing, sy het altyd vir my gesê, Mel, just go show up, go to this, go to the auditions. I'll list Jenny, just show up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because if you're there, you're good enough. Once you're there and you walk in, they go. You haven't even said a word, they go, there it is.
If you're not in the room, dan gee jy nie vir hulle die opsie. Jy's klaar verloor as jy nie
Exactly.
gaan nie.
Yeah.
You just got to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And because you don't know what they're looking for. So, I've had some amazing auditions and I never got it. My worst auditions, I probably got it. I don't know. Yeah, I say now the worst or the best.
I hear you, I hear you.
But you know what I mean? The ones that you think, that was
Yeah,
a
the
bit
ones you
cheap.
think you're gonna get, I said, nah, man, sorry, sister.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you I thought, this is definitely mine. No, that's not. And the ones where you like,
Yeah,
there's the phone call.
100%.
And
So
it
you
is
never
that.
know.
You never know. There's no way you can know. And also the people who are doing the auditions, they also don't know.
And also they
And that
want you
time.
to do well.
Yeah.
Casting directors sê
Because they're
altyd, we
looking.
want you also klaar weg.
Yeah.
Goed, maar okay, you know.
Do your best and you can
Yes,
get
en
it.
'n mens besef dit. They
Yeah.
want you to do well because they want to get the right person so gou as moontlik.
Yeah, and you know what? I was listening to you, empowering women, you know, and that's our theme for Mahala as well. So for me, it's exactly that. Encourage each other, push each other. And I mean, a good example was even Yvonne Chaka went with a friend to a
How's this for a bad
to
story?
an audition as well. And then the gentleman was like, no, but just because she went as well with her, he was like, no, but you must come and sing. And she wasn't there. She was never a singer. So for me, it's exactly
nou
that,
daar.
empowering women.
Maar
So,
vat die hand.
you know what I'm saying?
Vat die hand.
That's it.
And that became Yvonne
and
Chaka what
that's
you
how
know.
she became Yvonne Chaka. Never ever thought of
What?
Pay
singing.
the 20 rand.
Pay the 20 rand. Never
Yvonne?
thought of singing at all. So for me, exactly what you're saying. We as women need to empower each other. This is why you're here, because you need to tell our young girls out there, anything is possible. Just show up. like you
Just
said.
as
Just
daai se
show up.
boodskap. Just show up. En ek dink dit maak my seer as ek sien ons as vrouens, kyk hoe lyk ons daai.
Kyk daar, hy hier.
Daar's 'n pot, hy vrou Frida niks hy kindie. Kan sien baie gesig.
kyk haar
Sy's 'n pot, hy kindie Franka ook incredible talent.
Incredible talent.
She's brilliant. Oh.
Brilliant actress. Maar wat ek nou wil sê is daai ding van kom ons help mekaar op.
Ja, sy.
Kom ons support mekaar. Kom ons en dit maak my seer as ek sien vrouens doen dit.
Oh,
met mekaar.
yes.
I mean,
Oh,
it
wow.
happened to me en dan baie keer as ek dink van jy kan dit nou met die next ou doen, maar ek wil nie so visie. Is nie lekker nie. Want as ek wen of as jy wen dan wen ek ook.
Exactly.
If you do well, I'm also going to do
Ja,
well.
100%.
You know, so it
100%.
is a mindset ding en almal se backgrounds is nie dieselfde nie. Some people went through certain stuff en hulle self wil alles vir hulle self hê. Maar ons moet mekaar, we have to by einde van die dag, it helps us all grow.
Oh,
You know, we
wow.
need to, ons moet hand gee, especially vir ons you know, en vir onze cultuur.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I want to do something I've never done before.
Oh
Okay.
no. Oh no.
Have a competition.
Oh my
Never done
word.
this before. I'm going to ask you a question first thing
People,
that comes
this is
in.
not in the script.
First
This
thing that
Google
comes in your
jumping
mind.
up now on the
First thing
last
that comes in your
second.
mind.
Oh, my nerves.
Like just
Don't judge me, nee. Is net.
just answer. Just that. You want to play as well?
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
fine.
both of you. I've decided
So
I
we'll
can
have
buy
to
I'm
make
in
you.
the desert.
Okay. All right. So I say the thing. You got like 2 seconds just to give us the answers, so people will get to know
Let's
you.
go.
All right. You ready? Here we go. Favorite color?
Blue. That was the first thing. Purple, also blue.
Purple and blue.
Blow.
Okay.
Okay.
Favorite takeaway?
Nando's.
Okay.
Not? Yeah. Is Nando's? Healthy.
It's good.
It's healthy.
It's healthy. It's healthy.
Favorite sport to watch?
Oh, my word. That's heavy. What is my favorite sport to watch? I used to love watching cricket, maar ik raak emotional.
Is it?
Yeah, when they, especially South Africa, ik huil. Ik kan.
Okay, cricket.
Yeah.
You watch rugby?
No. Only when it's World Cup. Soccer, my husband is a big football soccer supporter, maar yeah, because he watches it so much, ik kijk nog regtig rugby not
Okay.
as much. But I love that it brings us all together. I think that rugby brought. I watch obviously when die bokke speel, kyk ek soos een met wit. Kantie, I'm like, daar is 3.
Do you, yes or no? Yes or no? Do you know more than 5 Springboks?
No. I was gonna say yes because I did a shoot with them on a Switch commercial.
Yeah?
Maar ek gaan die name verkeerd kry man.
That's fine. You can mix up surnames and names.
No, I'm gonna say no. Ek gaan nie.
Okay. Favorite season?
Favorite?
Season.
Summer. I'm a
Leo.
summer baby.
A summer baby. Okay.
Summer.
lekker.
Die winter week
Lekker.
op my nerves.
Enough of
Dan ja.
Last place you went for getaway, holiday, breakaway?
Yo, ek en Jeff het so lank. Ons praat daarvan. Last place we actually
Sis,
went.
Jeff?
No, it's not
Why did you
it's not
make
him, it's
plans?
me.
It's you?
busy woman. Busy
6
woman.
We
months.
actually went to LA.
Ayo.
Voor die. Was het LA? Ja, LA. Nee, dat was na die COVID situation.
lekker.
Okay.
That was nice,
Okay.
nice.
Lovely.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And what else? Any random plans for the future?
Random plans.
Yeah,
Random.
something weird, something that not, you know, like skydiving.
I was
or
gonna say
some-
skydiving,
or-
maar ik weet ik ga het niet doen. Like, why? You know what? I want to go and learn and play padel. I heard that's so cool.
Oh, that pedal.
Dat is niet pedal, maar het is padel.
Is it pedal?
Dat is padel of pedal? Dat
Ik
is
is
pedal.
That's pedal.
Is dat pedal?
Pedal.
Ik heb met padel
Pedal.
mensen gepraat en hulle sê is padel, net padel? Padel? No?
Pedal.
Pedal voel ik is die niet pedal op die boot, die?
Yeah, that's pedal.
Okay.
Really.
Pedal.
But let's go with
Pedal.
pedal. Pedal sounds a lot.
Pedal sounds
Ja,
nice.
voel zo.
But pedal sounds so
seems
like you
very
must do
high.
your nails and makeup first before you play.
Like higher grade pedal.
Can't just rock up there with sweats as well.
With a heel.
Yeah, that's gonna be lekker. That's
Yeah.
I'm done with questions.
These Hubers got to comment again.
Well said, Melissa. There's nothing more powerful
thank
than
you.
being authentic self.
Thank you.
It is. It is.
Oh,
And you are
Jabbar.
always. Oh, Jabbar, how's it going?
Jabbar.
Watch.
Such a
thank
great
you,
actress. Keep
Jabbar.
up the great work and show you are the woman of the show.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you are.
Thank
Jabbar
Scream.
taught me something.
Scream with the
Now,
face
what
blue,
character
huh?
you've played that's most unlike you and how so?
Thanks,
Scream.
Kijk, Cream is een diep guy, nee?
So, yeah. Have you
most
ever had to
unlike.
go? Yeah. Have you ever had to go far?
Cream.
Have you
Ons
ever?
is vrienden.
Have you ever had to go
Daar is
far?
een movie wat nou uitkomt. The Heart is a Muscle. Ik speel er ook Leila. Is bij de Silverskering Feest. Het already amper zeker launched. Of wat zal ik nou premiered in Berlin.
Oh, wow.
Film bij Imran, amazing. En ik heb die vrouw Leila gespeeld. En zij is baie... I remember we were doing the scenes. Leila, sy is baie meer rustiger as ek. Ek dink ek het baie meer energie. En sy, I remember wanneer ons het gedoen het, Cream, dis nou vir jou. Dan is sy die direkte onthou julle fightie. Want het lyk ek wil heeltyd, want ek kan nie verstaan as ek hoekom is Leila so? Sy allow die man om vir haar te doen met wat sy wil. I would get upset at Leila. En toe besef ek Ek is glad nie so sy nie, maar ek het baie geleer van haar. Hoe om 'n beter vrou te wees vir 'n man.
And there's sorry.
And really now, I really learned how to be a better wife. Ek noem Jeff nou net die commentie. I learned how to be a better wife. En sy is eintlik 'n ma, ek is nou nie 'n ma nie, sy is 'n ma en dat was ook different. And it taught me how to be more patient. Ek dink nie ek is so geduldig nie. Sy is baie meer geduldig. Sy dink mooi deur. Sy het baie geduld met haar man en sy hou space, which I do. But I think in that specific project, I was just like, I couldn't understand why she was, you know, I didn't understand it. But I learned so much. And shout out to Imran for writing such a beautiful film and for creating that space for us to go and relax and step into it. So daar is een karakter wat nog kom wat ek nogal gedink het. Ek is nie presies soos sy nie. Maar ek het baie respek vir daai karakter.
And other ones where you were, where the character was a glove, it was you, 100%, or very close to you.
Ek kan baie relate. Ek het nou 'n Compound. Wow, Compound is 'n theaterstuk. Is 'n boek geskryf deur Ronaldo Kamfer, adapted by Jolyn Phillips vir is dit gedoen Suidoostefees. Ons gaan nou by die Woordfees wees mense. Julle kan check it uit. Compound, directed by Leanne van Rooi. En Nadia is die karakter. Sy's baie outspoken, maar sy's baie like, you know. En ek is so wat sy praat ook goed in familie, sy en haar neef Zavi oor goed in die familie wat ek nou nie sal doen nie. Maar sy sê al die goed wat ek dink. So ek relate so baie. I'm like, ek verstaan vir. And she kind of made me feel okay to voice how you feel.
Wow.
That and then Frida. Ek vang vir Frida van Manchara omdat sy
I can't see anybody else doing that.
Exactly.
Ek vang vir Frida want sy met altyd vir my vertel ek Melissa, sy's my. You know, sy het altyd vir my die probeer explain en Frida het gegaan vir haar goals. She gave up a job. I gave up my job to do this full time. Selfe ding, very driven, very much. Ek weet sy het haar huis ge-inconvenient, obviously to make this happen. And I feel like sometimes I do that with Jeff. Hy moet maar saam my goed support, you know. So I very much alike in that way, waar goal-orientated, very driven en Frida baie relatable aan haar.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Ideal character to play. If there's any character out there that you think I would like to be, that doesn't matter what it is.
Elke sê ek sal like om vir opera te speel. Maar ek het gedink, weet jy wat koes toe in Suid-Afrika het so baie mooi stories. Wow. Like any character.
Any character.
I would like a lekker action, fighting, villain. Like a lekker Marvel.
Lekker.
Kwaai met my South African version.
Daar
so praat. I would like an action. Yeah, I would love an action, something actiony, fighty.
But like a good person, like a hero.
Yeah, hero, yeah. A villain is actually so lovely to play. Either or good or bad. But ek voel ons almal het good and bad in ons. You know, and when you play the character, and that's what you always learn, don't judge it.
Now here's the other question, because this will help also aspiring actors. How long does it take you to prepare for a character?
How long? It depends. Baie kere kry jy nie baie tyd hê. You know, depends op sommige kere is dit 'n maand, sommige kere is dit 2 weke, depending. I know with the Heart is a Muscle specific. Imran was so prepared because it's a film. It's different as a telenovela. Arends vlees kiem gewoon die paces vannacht, you know. Maar met die film, hy het vir soveel informasie gegee. Hy het vir my soveel informasie gegee. Hy het vir my even tot my musiek gegee wat hy gebruik het toe hy die karakter geskryf het. So he gave us so much. Ek het nie baie tyd nodig gehad met hom nie. You know, so it depends on the project. Maar ek dink paar weke, 2 weke, ek like fully prepared. Dus van die script, soos met Frida, met Manchara, it's an everyday shoot in every scene. I was like a month at least om net te verstaan wie sy is. Because it's all good besides Lena Lear, it's understanding who she is, understanding the relationship with everyone else, and then each in a comedy is fun. So it depends on the genre and it depends on the kind of project.
How long does it take you to get out of character?
Nogal nie lankie, want ek bly nie in karakter nie. Wanneer ek opstel is en as ons klaar vir die dag, as ek my klere uittrek, as ek klaar.
Melissa.
Really?
Sure.
It depends. Ek moet sê met die Compound, die Nadia karakter is quite intense because they speak about family, trauma and stuff that was quite intense for me. En het mij tijdje gevat. Het hangt van die topic nogal af. En it took me a while to get rid of some of that. En die ding is met theater, ik moet het nou weer perform. Toen moet je gewoon weer vragen nou. Zodat het vat nogal iets, zoals ik zeg, die pen op je. Took your month. Wow.
Yeah, because the problem is nobody tells you this. When they go, cut, that's a picture app. That person you created is dead now.
Dat is moeilijk, nee?
It's gone. It will live forever within the proof of body of work.
But now you have to go.
But you know, you've been this has been the being for the longest time, or the last month. It's dead, gone.
Zo waar.
And it's cold and abrupt like that. You know today's your last day, or next week Tuesday is your last shoot day. You know this.
But especially at the pace that they were shooting.
Yeah, you know the real.
All of a sudden,
it's like all of a sudden, that's a picture app. Thank you.
What now?
Oh, Nicole.
What now?
Hey, Melissa.
Melissa, preaching to the congregation.
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Hello,
Dank
person.
je.
Yeah. So
Hey, Hubert again.
But so true, Melissa. When we champion women's voices and create real opportunities, we don't just change perceptions, we transform the future of storytelling for everyone.
Oh, and that's the point. Kijk nou daar, dat is diep niks.
And that's why I say, Hubert sounds very intelligent
see.
when he does these things. When he talks about me, the bit less of
I know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, balance is important.
Yeah, he's got that though.
Maar dat is so waar. Storytelling, het wys vir ons, het opskryf wys vir die mense wie ons wil seker maak die mense kan relate. I think that's the mission and the vision overall. Making sure it's truthful, making sure people can relate to it and hulle sien hulle self in it and they get inspired and find hope.
So true.
This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. So, just touch base again quickly, Melissa, on those exciting projects that's on the way. Where can people see you now? This one that's coming to Silver Scarab that you mentioned a moment ago.
The Heart is a Muscle film by Imran, amazing director. Silver Skerm Fees, daar is 'n community viewing ook die 22ste August. Check dit uit op Silver Skerm Fees se website en dan is daar 'n screening wat ook gebeur daar by die Silver Skerm Fees self. I'm sure it will come out in the cinemas, which we will just share on our social media. Then Compone is a theatre production happening at the Woordfees in October. Check it out on their website and get those tickets. Please come check it out. I think it's so belangrik want ons almal het maar familie goed and I think we all can relate to it, you know. To talk about the topics that they talk about. So Compound, Woordfeest, and then The Heart is a Muscle, wat uitkom by Silver Skerm Fees.
So that is it.
Wow.
And how do people stay in touch with you? How can they connect with you? Social media?
It's Melissa op Facebook, and then I am Melissa De Vries op Instagram. En ek dink Twitter ook, en dan Melissa Opel, soos ek sê op Facebook, en dan ook. En dan Melissa Opel op Facebook, en dan op TikTok.
That was the name of the show on KTV.
A Walk with Mel.
A Walk with Mel.
Wat ek interviews gedoen het.
Yeah.
A Walk with Mel.
Walk with Mel.
Ja, ons vat 'n stappie.
Eeuw.
But it's a walk on your journey. It's a walk on your journey. Die goed is like die, hy maak nie sin nie. Maar ons sit en praat.
Let's sit here.
Ons walk in ons minds.
Walk in your mind, Walk in your
It's
mind.
a good thing not to walk because people get tired.
Yeah, and it's not always safe in Cape Town to walk.
You must have water breaks.
I know, it's too much.
People to walk at different pace. And I'm like one of those people, I can't walk and look in front. I always look at the floor.
You see? We couldn't see.
So you have to sit.
Yeah, you have to sit. Like now, look at how great you guys are doing here.
Chained there to the seat. But this has been so fantastic just talking to you and just seeing you again. It's been brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Jabbar says, hope you're coming to the Silent Walk on 6 September 2025 at SA Western Cape, Newlands. Well done, Jabbar.
I know somebody did that last year. Die Skimmelgronspan het dit gaan doen.
Oh, wow.
I must try and join this year.
Yeah, the Silent Walk.
So there you go,
Jabbar's with us on Saturday. He actually asked me that as well.
Yes, he asked.
And I said, I do have something on that, so I can't do it.
Same this side. I'm working.
I don't know if I can make it when I go.
Jason, how's it, man? Who says, tell us about your amazing work with GCAP and how it links with your hip-hop art.
Oh, GCAP, I met Jason through GCAP, which is DJ Ready D, and Malika, they've got this foundation, GCAP, which is basically different. Basically die kinders van, sê maar in Kleinmond, buiten areas, wat nie access het nie, through hip-hop, teaching DJing skills, through drifting, you know, and they basically are giving back to the community for al kinders wat nie access het nie. And basically installing them to take it further. So GCAP, you must check them out on all social media platforms. It is amazing work what they're doing. I'm so honored to be part of that project now.
Oh, wow, you're part of
part of GCAP.
Congratulations.
Instead of mine. As meer van ek nie like wat hulle doen is hulle Hulle empower die jong mense om 'n legacy, hulle los om 'n legacy. Hulle empower nie vir jou om niks te doen na dit nie. Want jy kry plekke wat goed doen en dan niks gebeur na dit. They stay in touch with you and they empower you to then become them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out there to Jason,
Sure.
Lady D, Malika, the whole team. Yeah, it's amazing to be
brilliant.
part of
Well, I'm
it.
glad Jason
I'm still
actually asked
fresh.
that
Ek is nog
question.
fresh daar. Dankie Jason.
I'm glad Falcon asked that question. Thank you very much.
well done, Jason.
Yeah, thank you for, and Hubert as well. And definitely check out Jabbar's thing as well.
Yes.
Go to the
DEFSA,
DEFSA website, people, for that silent walk. It's funny, because I actually want to touch on this because I'm going to mention this to you as well. But since now Jabbar's brought this up, this thing is in my mind where the premier on Saturday said to the group that we were in and the audience that we were doing on Saturday, said that he went to a dark, a complete, like a silent walk, but like you couldn't see, so
everything
you're
was
blindfolded,
light.
everything is painted black, it's light out, whatever. So literally, you experience everything, and you're going for a dining experience. You experience everything that a blind person would experience. So you got to feel. You don't know what you're eating. You know, there's a 3-course meal coming. You know, there's coffee, wine, or cool drink with water in front of you. Things have got ribbons. So
It makes you
there's got
look
a
at life
triangle.
differently.
Totally
You've
different.
got nothing,
Totally
you don't know where you're
different.
serving, your cutlery, everything you got to like feel. Can you imagine?
Sure.
Can you imagine?
Exactly.
Yeah, and I was quite, it kind of makes you wonder.
Makes you think.
That sort of thing. So definitely go check out the that's why I'm mentioning it as well.
Yes.
Silent
The
walk.
Silent walk, go check
Beautiful.
it out. Go
Yeah.
check it out. Do you have
That's
any
it?
more questions for
I've
Mel?
got no more, Dugald. Oh, I'm just watching your photos all the time, and it's so
love
stunning.
it. Dankie julle.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you so much. That was fun.
Yeah, that's
fun.
good. Dougal and Melissa, nothing beats homegrown magic. Thank you for showing our local artistry style bright and paves the way for the next generation.
Oh, thank you.
Hubert, and I've been saying for years, people, Hubert Paulsen is the most wonderful person. His comments are
Nou is
fantastic.
Hubert die beste.
Those are the best.
Hubert is nou
Can
die
you see?
beste.
Can you see?
Hubert
I love
deserves a
those
prize.
pictures. Oh.
He does.
Thank you, Hubert.
Rhoda is going to come up with a prize for you.
I genuinely appreciate you, Hubert. Ek weet nou nie
That's
van...
it. Van so mensen.
Ja, maar
Thanks, Hubert.
thank you guys. Thank you so much to everyone else for commenting and being part of the show.
Oh, yes,
Dena julle,
definitely.
baie
Yeah.
I
dankie.
think people know you
pleasure.
better now.
Definitely the way,
Yes.
because ek voel ek kan nou net hier bly heeltyd en dis hoe lekker dit is. But please make sure you obviously follow the show every Monday. I'm tuned in.
That's
I'm
right.
tuned in.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for supporting us and well done on what you guys have created here. I think this is incredible.
Right,
Thank you,
it
Melissa.
is
Thank
just
you.
fantastic to have you on, but also thank you for what you've been
man.
doing, because
Wow.
you really light the torch and you show it to all of us, and you
Definitely.
inspire people, and you are
dankie.
so positive, and it's
But voel jy altyd so nie? As jy op die journey is, dan voel jy nou nie. You do that, but
life
thank
is
you.
a little bit more sweeter because there are people like you.
People like you. Exactly.
So thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, what a thrill it is. My TV wife, isn't it?
Your TV wife, exactly, Dugald.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Yeah, we'll be hanging out in about 2-3 weeks. We're hanging out because at the Silver Scale.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
dinner.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
we're
yes,
gonna be
yes,
hanging
yes,
out.
I was
We're
gonna
gonna
say
be there,
now.
yeah. And some of our cast members got nominated,
Yes,
so well
well
done.
done.
Those
Well done.
nominations got out. Well done, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Huh? Look at them.
Congratulations. Well done.
Yeah, for
Levels,
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
levels. So yeah, well done. Well done. But Mel, it has been so wonderful
Yes.
to
Oh,
have you with
wow.
us.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Rhoda.
Oh,
Thank you.
Jeff, I hope you've made supper
Jeff, you
and done
better.
all the stuff that you were meant to do.
the dishes, no, the dishes.
Ja, asseblief.
This is maybe another time to throw in something else he must do, because now he's got an audience.
The
People will.
dessert.
Hy gaan nou
Wow.
sê hy het die show gekyk, hy kon nie. Ek weet al.
Jeff, you are forgiven. If you've done nothing, you win, sir.
You win,
watch
sir.
the show. You watch
Thank
the
you.
show.
Shout out Cream also, ek waardeer vir jou.
Oh, yes.
Dankie.
Sweet
Baie
man.
dankie.
What can we say? Thank you so much. Absolutely brilliant just having Melissa on with us. And for the longest time, we wanted to touch base with her
Oh,
and
yes.
also
Oh,
just
wow.
get her insights on most things. And we barely just scratched the surface, because I feel there's going to have to be another show.
There has
for
to be
all of
another
this.
show,
But
definitely.
But it's just wonderful. And of course, as we celebrate Women's Month, we're very lucky and fortunate to have people like Melissa De Vries in our midst that really, really exercise their craft and practice it to the fullest, but go with so much passion and
Oh, yeah.
dedication, which really is a wonderful example for all of us, regardless of what we're doing. And that is the important thing. So once again, thank you to our wonderful guest, and thank you to you for watching and all the amazing comments. Now, it is Women's Month, and
That's
what
right.
we did just a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, on
Saturday.
Saturday, actually, we went to the Artscape Women's Humanity Festival. That's
how
where
you
we
got
were.
it right, yeah.
This time I got it right.
You got it
Women's
right.
Humanity Festival. That's where we were. It was
Yes.
really brilliant.
Oh,
They had
wow.
some icons of the entertainment industry
Wow,
was
wow,
there.
wow.
It was just Virginia Davids was one of the icons. There were people we introduced to, Farouk Valley Omar, just to mention a few. There was just everybody
It was
was
so
there.
lovely.
Of course, it all happened out at Artscape, which was a wonderful festival. They got great programs with wonderful productions. You definitely got to go check it out. Was happening there. But we spoke to Marley Leroux, the CEO. We also spoke to the chairperson of Artscape, and we also spoke to Western Cape Premier Alan Windy. So all of that, you will find the link for that, what happened in Artscape, in the comments. And that's on right now. So click on that link and definitely put it there. There's some wonderful insights as well. But it was just magical to see art. It's always such a magical place.
Seeing artists,
And one person, I don't know who said it to me, but somebody said to me, was it the Premier? He said something that like, when your soul is awakened, you become alive. Who said
I
that?
think it was a Premier.
Yeah, a lot of people said a lot of things, but somebody said that. I was like, oh, it's quite fascinating. Oh, that's also where I had the story about the dark eat and all of that.
That's right.
That's lights out. I don't even know what you called it, but yeah. That's where it is. But go check it out. The link for that video is in the comments. It's there right now. So click on it and check it out, please.
Yeah, and also just to give you a heads up as well, Artscape will be having a lot of programs happening as well for Women's Month as well. So please go have a look and see what is they're featuring, and quite lovely topics as well. Also on their website, you'll be able to find out exactly what the program looks like there.
So that is it from our side here on Mahala Monday. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the comments. As always, please, we ask you to like, share, and more importantly, subscribe. Thank you to the wonderful comments that we received. Not all of them, but you know which ones I mean. And secondly, also a big, big, big thank you to our very special guest, the one and only, the incomparable Melissa De Vries, for being with us. So, once again, thank you to you.
Thank you.
Is that it?
That's it, Dugald. Till next time.
Until next time, join us again here on Mahala Monday. I'm not sure if all of us will be here, but one person will certainly be. See you then. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.